Hello, preschoolers. Today we are going to read the story, The Salamander Room. And this orange creature is a salamander. Remember when we learned about amphibians? Salamanders are one kind of amphibian. That's what kind of animal he is. Brian found a salamander in the woods. It was a little orange salamander that crawled through the dried leaves of the forest floor. The salamander was warm and cozy in the boy's hand. "Come live with me," Brian said. He took the salamander home. So there's the orange salamander and the leaves where Brian found it. "Where will he sleep?" his mother asked. "I will make him a salamander bed to sleep in. I will cover him with leaves that are fresh and green and bring moss that looks like little stars to be a pillow for his head. I will bring crickets to sing him to sleep and bullfrogs to tell him good night stories." So there's the salamander sleeping in Brian's room. And when he wakes up, where will he play? "I will carpet my room with shiny wet leaves and water them so he can slide around and play. I will bring tree stumps into my room so he can climb up the bark and sun himself on top. And I will bring boulders that he can creep over." So Brian's going to put wet leaves and tree stumps. There's a salamander in the tree stump. And big rocks or boulders in his room for the salamander to play on. "He will miss his friends in the forest," said Brian's mother. "I will bring salamander friends to play with him." Oh, there's the salamander. Do you see him looking out the window? He's wondering where his friends are. I think he misses them. "They will be hungry. How will you feed them?" "I will bring insects to live in my room, and every day I will catch some and feed the salamanders. And I will make little pools of water on top of the boulders so they can drink whenever they are thirsty." So there is the orange salamander, and look, there's a salamander friend, and they're drinking from water in that boulder. And I see some insects. Oh, lots of insects on this page. "The insects will multiply and soon there will be bugs and insects everywhere. I will find birds to eat the extra bugs and insects, and the bullfrogs will eat them too." Oh, so now Brian's going to bring birds. There's one flying in the window. And bullfrogs. Oh, there's a frog right there sticking out his tongue to catch an insect. So he's going to bring birds and bullfrogs to live in his room too, to eat the extra insects. "Where will the birds and bullfrogs live?" "I will bring trees for the birds to roost in and make ponds for the frogs." So he's going to put trees in his bedroom and he's going to make ponds. Do you think his mother will like all those things in his bedroom? "Birds need to fly," said Brian's mother. "We can lift off the ceiling. They will sail out in the sky, but they will come back to my room when it is time for dinner because they will know that the biggest, juiciest insects are there." So he's going to take the ceiling off his bedroom so the birds can fly in and out of his room whenever they want to. "But the trees, how will they grow?" "The rain will come through the open roof and the sun too. And vines will creep up the walls of my room and ferns will grow under my bed. There will be big white mushrooms and moss like little stars growing around the tree stumps that the salamanders climb on." So there's a salamander climbing. And there's a tree growing in the mushrooms. Wow. I don't think it's a bedroom anymore. I think it's a forest. And you, where will you sleep? I will sleep on a bed under the stars, with the moon shining through the green leaves of the trees. Owls will hoot and crickets will sing. And next to me on the boulder, with its head resting on soft moss, the salamander will sleep. So there's Brian sleeping in his bedroom full of trees and ponds and birds and frogs and insects. And can you see the little salamander? Right next to him, sleeping in his own little place. There's the salamander. Wow, so Brian brought, oh, there's another picture of Brian and the salamander sleeping. Can you see them there? Brian brought lots of animals into his room. Oh, I like this picture. There's a leaf. The salamander has a little leaf blanket covering him up. And Brian has a blanket. So he brought lots of things from outside into his room to keep his salamander company and to keep it happy. Well, we are going to make something with things from outside today. We're going to make nature bracelets. And the first thing we're going to use is something that people usually throw away or recycle. This is the tube from inside a roll of toilet paper. And we're going to make 2 nature bracelets out of this tube. So one for you and one that you can share with your brother, sister, mom, dad, anybody at home that you would like to share it with. So the first thing we're going to do is take our scissors and we're going to cut the long way up our toilet paper tube. And that will turn it into bracelet that we can put on our arm. So we've got a slit going this way, and then we're going to turn it this way and cut right through the middle. This part's a little harder. You might need a grown-up to help you cut this. There. So now we have 1, 2 pieces and 2 bracelets. So with this little slit, you can take it and put it right on your arm like that. There's your bracelet. And you have one for someone else at home too. But that's kind of a boring bracelet. We need to decorate it. So I found some things outside, just like Brian went outside to find things for the salamander. I found things outside in my yard to decorate my bracelet. So I found one of these, maple seed from the maple tree in my yard. And I found, what's this? Leaves, yep, a couple of leaves. Even found a little white flower in my yard. So we are going to get our glue sticks and we're going to decorate our bracelets with the things that we find outside. So you can look outside for leaves. If you see any flowers, if they're growing in the grass, it's probably okay to pick them. But if they're in someone's garden, you shouldn't. But you can find things like maple seeds. You can certainly find leaves on the ground and small sticks. And then you can put some glue on your bracelet. And then stick your decorations right to it. So there's my maple seed decoration. And I'm going to put, I think I'll put the little white flower. There's the flower. And I'll put one of the leaves. On this side. And there's a nature bracelet for me to wear. Let's see how it looks with the decorations. Oh, that looks nice, doesn't it? All right, now I have to decorate the one for my friend. So I'm going to put some glue here, and I'll put my other leaf. I'll stick that here. Oh, might need a little more glue. This is a long leaf. And then I have another maple seed. So put the other maple seed on. Sticks. Oh, a little more glue. Need lots of glue for this one. There. It's a leaf and the maple seeds. So now I have a bracelet for me to wear and one for a friend at home. So you can look outside and find things outside that you can bring inside and use to decorate your nature bracelet for you and a friend at home. But don't bring any trees or big boulders in your house. That's probably not a good idea. Just find small leaves and seeds and sticks, and you can use those to decorate. That's all for today. I'll see you next time. Goodbye, everybody.